You know, we all have that one friend, right? Their profile picture has been the exact same since, what, 2018? Well, today we're going to decode this seemingly simple habit because it turns out it says a lot about someone's personality. It's a question you've probably wondered about while scrolling through your feed. I mean, while everyone else is constantly updating, rebranding, and chasing that perfect new shot, this person just stays the same. So what's going on there? Now, the easy answer is, oh, they just forgot or they can't be bothered. But you know, psychology suggests there's actually something way deeper happening. This little digital habit is a powerful signal about some pretty rare and fascinating personality traits.
Okay, so let's get into the first major insight. This habit often points to a rock-solid sense of self. It's a trait that psychologists call internal validation. So what does internal stability actually mean? Well, basically, it means you're not looking outside of yourself for approval. You're genuinely comfortable in your own skin, and your sense of identity isn't getting swayed by every new trend or what other people think. It's a kind of quiet confidence that comes from within.
So what does this look like in the real world? Well, people with this kind of stability, they just don't feel that constant pressure to rebrand themselves online. They're not chasing validation with new looks because they're already comfortable with who they are. For them, their identity is already found. It doesn't need to be filtered, updated, or validated by likes and comments.
And this builds on that idea of internal confidence and leads us right into our next point. It's all about prioritizing the real world over the digital one.
I mean, this really shows the core difference in mindset, doesn't it? On one side, you have someone focused on crafting that digital image, always looking for external approval. But on the other side, you've got a person who is frankly just too busy living their actual life to get caught in that cycle of constant digital updates. And that's the crucial point right there. It all comes down to their perspective. To them, a profile picture isn't some big billboard for their self-worth that needs updating all the time. Nope, it's just a tool. It's functional, like a name tag to help people recognize them. That's it. Simple.
This brings us to another fascinating layer, because this isn't about neglecting their image at all. It's about a conscious choice of where to invest their mental energy.
Just think about it for a second. We all have a limited amount of mental energy every day, right? So for people who are often deep thinkers, preoccupied with big ideas or focused on complex problems, spending 30 minutes finding the perfect selfie just doesn't make the cut.
So all that brain power, it's being spent on things with a way bigger payoff. Solving tough problems, learning a new skill, or just focusing on meaningful personal growth. Their focus is on substance over surface, period.
So when you put all of these traits together, the internal stability, the authenticity, that deep focus, it all points to one incredibly powerful and honestly pretty rare characteristic.
And here it is. In a world that's all about constant change and reinvention, the person who stays the same is often the one you can count on the most. That trait is reliability.
Reliability is all about being dependable. It's that quality that suggests what you see is what you get. So that consistency you see online, it's very often just a mirror of their consistency and trustworthiness in real life.
So that static profile picture, it actually becomes a symbol. It suggests someone whose values don't just change with the latest trend, and whose loyalty isn't fickle. In a way, their digital quietness is the loudest statement they can make about their internal confidence.
Okay, so let's tie this all together. What's the big takeaway from all of this? How should you think about this little digital fingerprint, whether it's yours or someone else's?
Look, if you're that person who hasn't changed your photo in years, please don't see it as a sign that you're out of touch. You should honestly take it as a compliment. See it for what it very likely is, a sign of real strength.
And that is the key takeaway. That unchanged profile picture isn't a sign of being behind the times. It's way more likely an indicator that you are grounded, focused on what truly matters, and you possess a strong, stable sense of who you are.
Which, of course, leaves us with one final thought. Whether you change it every day or once a decade, your profile picture is a choice. It's a small part of the story you tell the world. So maybe take a quick look at yours. What story is it telling?